Today lesson is Azure storage. So in this lesson we will talk about Azure storage and Azure storage account. We will discuss in detail what is LRS, what is GRS, what is ZRS, and we will do the practical demo. So let's start. What is Azure storage? So I have shared my screen. In my screen you can see Azure storage is a Microsoft managed cloud storage service that provide highly available, durable, scalable, and redundant storage at a fraction of cost. Okay, so what is Azure Storage Account? Azure Storage Account contains all of your Azure storage data, objects like blobs, files, queues, table, and disk. The storage account provides a unique namespace for your storage data that is accessible from anywhere in the world over HTTP or HTTPS. So we will see in the practical demo how to we create a storage account. But before that, I would like ask a question to you peoples to understand what is LRS, GRS, and ZRS. Okay, okay. So what is the data center? How the disaster recovery will work? So these all the thing will be covered. So my question is, suppose that I have a 1000 line of content. If I will give you, how do you store it? So might be you people answer me like you will store in the Word document and you can store in the CSV file or you can make up presentations to store it. So first you need to know that you are going to be store the 100 line or 1000 line of the data into the Word document or something else. Once you store it, so might be you will put into your hard disk. Okay, so that will be available to your computer itself. Now, if something happened to your computer, that data will be lost. Got it? In that case, what you people do it, you make a disaster recovery system. It might be you take backup copy in pen drive or some other drive. In the same scenario, Azure work. Okay. So what they do it, they have a different storage type. So what are the storage type? Storage type in Azure is, you can see in general purpose storage account, file, queue, table, and blob. In blob, you can store a number of images, highly sizable images. Table you can create. Queue I already explained in service bus. You can store the file. Okay, and you can access these all the thing through the HTTP and HTTPS in the world. Okay, got my point? What are the storage account in Azure? So they are the 4 storage account in Azure: file, queue, table, and blob. Now come to the question. So what is LRS, GRS, ZRS? Before starting this, you should know that what are the data center. So in next slide, you can see is the whole world map, and you can see over here, this is the data center located all over the world from the Microsoft Azure. Okay, so in US there are so many data centers. Well, in India is the West India, Central India, South India, 3 data center. So it's a region wise. This is the India region. They having a 3 data center. Okay, this is a US region. They having a lot of data center. Okay, so you got my point. Like there are different type of the data center all over the world. So first we define like what is LRS. LRS means it's having a one data center, and LR local redundant service. It makes a 3 copy of your data. Okay, and it works in a one data center. Suppose that I have one document and I put that in local redundant service LRS in one data center, that is a south data center in India. So what they do it, and in that case, what they do it, it makes a three copies over there. So LRS work inside only one data center and making a three copies of each data file or whatever the things. Got it? If something happened to this data centers in South India, I put one document, it makes the three copies in one data center. If something happened to this data center, it will be collapsed. Okay, so LRS work only the one data center. GRS is global redundant service. It makes a six copies and two data center. It could be a two data center into a different region. So one data center in the South India or might be in the same region. They can take region North India. Okay. What is ZRS? ZRS means zone redundant services, and it will make a three copies of your document or the data, and it having a two or three data centers. And ZRS is basically used for the blob purpose. So hope you got my point. What is LRS, GRS and ZRS? LRS, three copies in one data center. If something happened to this data center, all the data will be collapsed, data will be lost. And in GRS, two copies. If one data center happening something, the other will work it. And in ZRS, it's having a three copies, basically used on the blob, and it works on the 2 to 3 data center. So you understand. So let's start the practical. Here I log in portal.azure.com with my credential. You can see storage account over here. I will click on storage account. So it is populating the storage account. I am going to add storage account, and it is working. Okay. Now you can see create a storage account. Subscription is a free trial. Resource group. I don't have any resource group. AZ Azure RG. Okay. Here it asking your storage account name. You can see storage account name. I will put storage account. This already taken. So I will put 123. Location US Central US. Performance is standard or premium. So I will take standard. Okay. Account kind, if you do the I button, and here you can see the definition. General purpose storage account provide storage for blob files, tables and queues. Okay, so this account is for general purpose and it will work with all of the storage. So here we will see how many storage type: general purpose v2, general purpose v1 and blob storage. Blob storage is only for the blob, but general purpose storage for all of the storage: blob, queues, table and file. Okay, so I will choose storage v2. Replication, if you want the replication, here you can see I explain you LRS, ZRS and GRS. So if I do the LRS, it will be a local redundant services. If I choose a zone redundant storage, so ZRS, it will be a 2 to 3 data center all over the world. If I choose geo redundant storage, okay, so we'll choose two data center in the same region or the different region. Got it? So here I will choose a local redundant storage. Access tier, you can see access tier is cool and hot. So what is the meaning of cool and hot? Cool and hot means how frequent you are using the data into the storage account. If it is highly accessible, is not frequently used, then we can use cool. Okay, so I use the cool. and review and create. So it will take some time to review and create. Now validation pass and subscription is a free trial. Storage account name Manish storage 123, deployment model resource managers, and I choose the account kind storage v2, replication LRS, networking advanced, everything I've done, and do the create button. So our deployment in progress. You can see over here deployment details. I have created the Manish storage 123. I will double click on this account. This is my storage account, Manish storage 123. Here you can see left hand side we have a menu, setting, blob services, file services, table services, and queue services. So you can create any kind of storage service over here. Got it? So here also for blob services, container, file services, you can store your files on Azure storage account. You can store anything in the tabular format data into table. And if you have a queues, so you first in first out kind of the thing. So you can store on queues itself. So let's see on click on the table. If I go and create a table, uh, what is table name? Manish table. Okay, it is successfully create a storage table. This is my table. So here we don't have any tool to create a table and upload it and these all the thing. So Azure has provided one of the tool, Azure Storage Explorer. Through Azure Storage Explorer, you can upload the data into your storage account. Here, this is the way docs.microsoft.com. You can find out Azure Storage Explorer, or you can search it out Azure Storage Explorer on Google. So it will show you and install it. Got it? So I already installed it. I show you how it looks like. Microsoft Azure Storage Explorer. It's connected to your subscription type on Azure. So see, I created the storage account Manish storage 123. Okay, this is the same storage account which I have created over here. You can see Manish storage 123, and it is connected with my storage account. Now you can see I have created one of the table. Is a Manish table. This is the table over here, or you can create the file share account or queues or blob container. Everything can be uploaded from this Azure Storage Explorer tool. So through that you can store anything to your Azure storage account. In this table, if I double click, it will show me the table structure in which we can store the data. You can see over here partition key, row key, timestamp. If I do the add property, something like name and Manish and update it, so it's updated. Okay, the same thing will be stored inside my Azure storage. Okay, so this is the way that you can store the any tables, or you can upload your files, or you can uh, upload the blob data like images and these all the thing on your storage account. It will be populated over here, and you can access this storage account anywhere all over the world through the HTTP and HTTPS URL. So hope you understand the Azure storage account. So we will meet you in the next chapter. Thank you.